Chicago Sky moved both of their home games against the Indiana Fever this year to the United Center. Now, the United Center is the largest stadium in the NBA with almost 21,000 seats, which is more than double where the Sky normally play at Wintrust Arena.
What happens when a rookie sensation sells out your home game in 60 seconds flat, and you're left scrambling to explain why? Angel Reese thought she'd be the queen of Chicago, but Caitlyn Clark's got the WNBA spinning, and the latest twist has Reese's world unraveling fast. The Chicago Sky just made a move that's got fans buzzing, and Reese's camp reeling. A move so wild it's exposing the real pecking order in this league. Stick around, because this breakdown's about to hit harder than a full court press.
It took just 60 seconds, 1 minute, the time it takes to tie a shoelace, pour a cup of coffee, or check a text. That's all the time the Chicago Sky needed to sell out 20,000 tickets for their highly anticipated matchup against the Indiana Fever. And let's not kid ourselves, the reason is as clear as day. Caitlyn Clark. From Iowa to Indiana and now to the biggest basketball cities across the country, the Caitlyn Clark effect is more than just a catchy phrase. It's a movement.
The Chicago Sky dropped a bombshell that's still rattling cages. They're shifting both their Indiana Fever games to the United Center, the NBA's biggest arena with nearly 21,000 seats. That's double the 10,000 they usually pack at Wintrust Arena. And here's the kicker. Tickets for Caitlyn Clark's first showdown vanished in 1 minute. 1 minute. At 11 a.m., the sale went live. And by 11:01, every seat was gone. 20,000 plus fans snagged them faster than you can blink. Prices kicked off at $200. But scalpers are already flipping them for triple that. Reese's crew wants you to think she's the draw, but this lightning fast sellout's got a different name written all over it, and the fallout's just beginning.
Basically, the Sky Fever tickets went on sale at 11 a.m. today for the United Center. This is the game that was changed into the 23,000 people arena, which I think is only 21,500 for games and 23,000 for concerts, but it sold out like that. However,
Caitlyn Clark's not just playing basketball, she's rewriting the rules. The Iowa turned Indiana phenoms got arenas selling out like it's a sneaker drop, and the Sky couldn't resist cashing in. Last season, her Fever games pulled over 1 million viewers each, with one Sky matchup hitting 2.25 million on CBS. Ticket prices? Try 10 times the norm. Teams like the Aces and Dream bumped their Fever games to bigger venues in 2024, and now Chicago's following suit for June 7th and July 27th, 2025. The United Center's about to be Clark's playground, and the WNBA's bending over backward to keep up. But what's got everyone whispering is how this left Reese in the dust.
5 games against Chicago. That's a huge thing. This league has decided, hey, we know what we have here in this matchup. We know people will watch. And quite frankly, I'm ready to see the Indiana Fever walk the dog some more with the Chicago Sky.
Angel Reese's fans are scrambling to save face, insisting she's why the United Center's packed. They'll swear she's the Sky's golden ticket, the one pulling the strings. But the truth stings. Sky games without Clark barely scrape half capacity at Wintrust, while the Fever sell out 17,000 every night at Gainbridge. Reese's I'm the star bravado took a hit when those 21,000 tickets flew off the shelf, and her camp's spinning harder than a top. Sources say she's fuming backstage, feeling overshadowed as Clark's hype train rolls over her spotlight. This isn't just a game, it's a breakdown in real time, and the roots of this mess go way back.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we choose to deceive. And what I am talking about is the Atlanta Dream. Now, if that WNBA team seems to ring a bell, big ding ding bell right in your ear hole, it's because of the drama that happened last season. Came out and said, nah, Caitlyn Clark effect, Caitlyn Clark fans, nah. Everybody remember that shade she decided to throw at the fans, that disrespect? Anybody forget that? Well, my goodness. There we are right there. Atlanta Dream under fire after co-owners Caitlyn Clark fan comments and Sky disrespect. And it was about, here we go. That ain't a representation of us, said about Clark fans. Y'all not like us, they not like us.
Flashback to college, and you'll see why this stings so deep. Reese and Clark were fire and ice in the NCAA. In 2023, Reese's LSU squad crushed Clark's Hawkeyes in the championship, and she rubbed it in with that "you can't see me" taunt, waving her ring finger like a victory lap. The internet went wild, but Clark fired back in 2024's Elite Eight, knocking out Reese's Tigers en route to the Final Four. Now, as pros, they're locked in for 5 clashes in 2025, with 2 at the United Center. That old college beef's fueling this pro-level meltdown, and Reese's pride's taking the biggest hit yet, but the real chaos is still brewing.
There's no doubt that this game is going to sell out. It is like the hot ticket of the season. And incidentally, it is going to break the record for the biggest crowd of a WNBA season.
Picture this: Chicago Sky players walk onto their home court expecting a roar of support. Instead, they're drowned out by a tidal wave of Fever fans. When Clark hits the United Center, it'll be an invasion. 21,000 seats, 80% rocking Indiana jerseys. Last year, Fever faithful turned Wintrust into their playground. Now, with triple the space, it's a full-on coup. Sky diehards will be there, sure, but they'll be lost in the noise, clutching their signs while Clark drains threes to deafening cheers. Reese might brick a layup and hear crickets, or worse, sarcastic claps from the visitors. Her home opener's about to feel like a hostile takeover, and she's not hiding the frustration.
Before Caitlyn Clark went to the WNBA, the average attendance was 6,109, and then during her rookie year, the average attendance was 15,746, which is a 157.7% increase. We have talked about the Caitlyn Clark effect many times on this channel, but I thought that this graphic alone, when you talk about the impact that she has had on the league and specifically the Indiana Fever.
The WNBA's playing both sides like champs. Last season, Atlanta Dreams co-owner Renee Montgomery threw shade at Fever fans, calling them outsiders. Then the ticket sales hit, and suddenly they're upgrading venues too. The league's average attendance spiked from 6,000 to 15,000 in Clark's rookie year, 157% growth, and Chicago's cashing those checks with a smile. They're not alone. Even teams that scoffed at Clark's hype are now rolling out the red carpet. Reese's camp might cry foul, but the Sky's front office knows the score. Clark's the money magnet, and they're not about to let pride tank their profits. Meanwhile, Reese's unraveling's hitting a new low.
I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm still surprised, because Indiana Fever preseason, not even like preseason, exhibition game, where the Indiana Fever are going to play the Brazilian national team at Cover Hawkeye Arena, Caitlyn's college facility, sold out. They went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. for Fever season ticket holders, Iowa donors, and Iowa season ticket holders for women's basketball. And then general admission was supposed to go on sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm hearing rumblings of like maybe scalpers got in, like the secondary market is already crazy.
Reese's crown's slipping, and the stats don't lie. In 2024, she averaged 13.6 points and 13.1 rebounds. Decent, sure, but that 39% shooting and those missed layups are a highlight reel of heartbreak. Off the court, she's all noise, rants about being slept on, unrivaled games that barely draw a crowd. Compare that to Clark's Fever packing 17,000 nightly, or her Iowa-Brazil exhibition selling out this March in minutes. Reese's breakdowns are public now. Insiders say she's snapping at teammates, glaring at refs, and venting online like it's a full-time gig. Her fans cling to "she's improving" like a lifeline. But when Clark's not in the lineup, the seats stay cold. This sellout's a slap she can't dodge. So, opening night's looming, and Reese's world's about to crack wide open. Clark's Fever fans will storm the United Center, shattering WNBA attendance records and turning Chicago into enemy territory. Reese might strut out, chest high, but when Clark sinks a dagger 3 and the place erupts, that confidence could crumble. She's got a shot to flip the narrative, maybe a monster game to quiet the haters, but the odds say Clark's stealing the show. This isn't just a rivalry, it's a reckoning. Drop a like if you're Team Clark, comment "Reese fights back" if you think she's got a prayer, and subscribe. We're breaking down every second of this drama as it unfolds. Will Reese rise, or will Clark bury her for good? Let's find out.